Hello everybody, welcome to this tutorial on Ascension. That's basically a new macro. So it's pretty simple. First join our Discord. When you have joined our Discord, you just need to go to the rules, get your role to like unlock the whole Discord. When you have done that, you just need to go directly to the tutorial. So the tutorial is right here, my bad. And then you just need to go to the download. You download this link, so it will open a window where you have a thing to download. So you're just going to download it. I'm downloading it on my other screen. Up. So then you just open this. This is going to give you a confirmation button if you need to open it or not. When you have done that, you will have your macro. So first of all, what you need to do is update your macro. So I'm going to go in the English side. So you just click on this big green button that says update. Yes. It will close and then it will open again. When that's done, you just have to write your name of your character if you want to. And then you have to basically activate the open, like basically for the macro to work, you need to have it open so that he has to build his cards. As you can see here, with the macro, I'm easily in the top 50 best cards and top 50 cash per second. So it does work. So you just need to follow my instructions to do it correctly. And we're going to see that together. So here, I don't know why it's in French again because I put it in English, but let's go back into English. So first you need to enable the opening cycle. That's the most important thing, or else your macro won't work. Second of all, what you need to do is the times per line per second you don't change. But this, the number of lines, it will be, I think, at 4 or 5. You have to change this depending of how many cards you're going to put. If you are in the same case as me with like the bundles, then one line is enough. If you are putting like 50 cards, 50 packs at a time, then it would be mostly likely to have 4 to 5 lines because you can put like 10 packs per line. So it really depends on the number of packs that you can put down. For me, in my instructions, I'm going to put 1. Then what we're going to do is the number of cycles you want to enable the infinity cycle so that it won't stop in the middle of the night or things like that. You need to activate, so I like to activate it to 4. I think it's at 1 so that every time he's doing one cycle, he's going to come back to the base. In my case, I like to put 4 because he can do 4 times in a row and then go back to the base and reset. If you put it too high, you will go into the belt and then it's going to fuck up your macro. So be careful about that. Second point, you need to go to the potions. This is where you're going to decide how many potions you are going to put to open your pack of cards. So depending of if you have the reduction of, the cooldown of opening packs, then it will be more or less more potions. So for me, in my case, I'm going to give you a demo with the Ego packs. So I know it's going to be 32 small potions, but you can decide how many small potions and how many big potions, medium potions you can put. When that's done, you basically also can select if you're going to use XP potions or luck potions and whatever level you want. So this is up to you. You don't need to do it, but it's pretty good. Then here, this is an option where it says spam click. So basically you can like spam to downgrade. It's pretty useful. It's like an auto clicker, sort of. Then when you go to the rates, this is when it becomes very interesting because the rates, you could actually decide which rate you want to do. So as you can see, you can do all kinds of rates and you can even go till the last rate that we can. And we even predicted the next rates that potentially can come. So that will be updated always when there's going to be a new update and all that. In the rate configuration, that depends if you're playing with friends, if you're playing alone. If you're playing alone, you'll go much faster because you can start directly in the game, whereas the multi, you have to wait like 1 minute. So be careful about that. This you do not touch. Normally it should be fine. And for example, I like to do the ego, and I know how much time I'm going to take. So this is why I'm putting at 0.45. When it says 2, that means it's 2 minutes. So if you put 1, it's 1 minute. So it really depends on how much time you can kill the raid or destroy the raid, so that you can lose a minimum of time at the raid station, basically. Then you go to the global. So the global is you choose if you want to do a market or not. Very useful if you want to get the Dragon Ball Z packs. Then there's going to be the enable pet potions. And then this you can enable to auto buy, but you cannot run the macro cards and the auto buy at the same time. So this is for like the free to play players. They want to AFK to get as many packs as they want. He will go directly to the belt, spam the E button, and basically you will get the packs as you need. But if you are the one that's going for a game pass in the auto buy, you won't need this option. So this is only for the free to play people. Settings. So the settings are very important because first this is going to be empty, but what you need to do is basically you will need to push on capture. When you push on capture, you have to aim at the base, and then you have to push C. It will register some coordinates, and this is very important because this is going to be how the macro will understand, oh, I need to reset and I need to click like this base button to go back into the normal position. So this is very important. When you've done that, you can also enable the webhook to have it on your own Discord to see your progress and all that. That really depends about you. And then the starting key, usually it's F9, F10, and F11. I personally like to do F1, F2, F3, simply because the F11, as you can see here, it will make it into full screen or not. So be careful about that because when it's on full screen, it could mess up the raid. We are going to fix it, but you have to be patient. So I would recommend to do F1, F2, F3. And then when that's done, you will need to have your pack in your hands. You can put as many packs as you want because it's going to click here. And you have to be in the tab of items for the potions. When you have done that, you just launch it. So I'm going to launch it now. And then it should start. So as you can see, it spams the base button, it goes to the position, and it's going to do the rotation. So first, it's going to just click on the potions that I've asked for, and then it's going to choose every XP unlock potion because I ticked it. And then you're going to gather the packs. That's only for the first time, and every 15 minutes it will take the XP potions. So do not worry that like, oh, it's going to spend all my potions. It's pretty optimized on that point. And as you can see, it's just rolling and doing its life. And yeah, I mean, the most important thing would be that you have enough cards, enough potions, of course, on you. And then it will just gather the cards. When there's going to be the market, he's just going to finish the macro and he's going to go directly to the market and buy it. If there's going to be a raid, he's going to finish the macro and he's going to go directly to the market, then to the raid, and will do exactly what you have ticked the box. So for me, it would be the ego raid, and it will do it. And after a certain time that you chose, it will go back going to the simple macro, as you can see now. So yeah, a very efficient macro. I really recommend this macro. Don't hesitate to bring friends to Discords. We're probably going to do also some giveaways, game passes, Robloxes, who knows. I'm a pretty generous person also. So yeah, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact us. And all I can say is have fun with us and have fun with this game by macroing with our card Ascension. Have a nice day, everybody, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.